Dear students, till now we have discussed decision making situations. So, first situation we have discussed decision making under certainty, where you have course of action and you can calculate result of each course of action, and you can easily trace out that which course of action can lead to maximum result or maximum profit. And this situation is decision making under certainty, where everything is very clear. Now the second decision making situation is that where you have alternative, where you have a particular course of action and now it is subjected to some other factors that is known as states of nature. And a particular course of action and particular states of nature combination is bringing a particular result, particular payoff. For example, uh, this course of action and this states of nature n1, a profit corresponding to a1 and n1 is p11, and similarly a1 and n2 p12. So in this way you understood, and we took the example of farmer and crop, that a farmer has to take decision that which crop is to be selected for sowing so that he can uh, expect maximum profit. Now here we are updated with some new terminology that generally we say profit as payoff, and n1 and n2 and n3, these are the factors which are not in control, which are not in anybody's control. So this is something which is natural, or it is something in God's hand, that is known as states of nature, or we say events or outcomes. So we can say that where we have such situation where your course of action and a combination of a particular states of nature is producing payoff, in that situation how we should take decision, and that this particular situation is known as decision making under uncertainty. Now for decision making under risk, here if we have this much information that we can calculate probability of each states of nature. For example, in case in this example of farmer and crops, suppose from last 10 years data, it was observed that in last 10 years, three times it was high rain, two times it was medium rain, and five times it was low rain. So on the basis of this data we can say that probability of occurring n1 is 3 by 10, probability of occurring n2 is 2 by 10, and probability of occurring n3 is 5 by 10. So this additional information is supplied to you, and this particular situation where you have one more extent availability of data, that you can calculate probability of each states of nature. So that situation is coming under decision making under risk. Decision making under risk. So now here we can understand that these are the three different decision making situations. First one is decision making under certainty, where you have sufficient information that you can easily trace out maximum result, maximum payoff, and its course of action. And decision making under uncertainty, where your course of action is also subjected to some more external factors, though those factors are known as the states of nature or events or outcomes. So combination of your course of action and particular states of nature is producing uh, particular payoff. So this situation comes under decision making uncertainty. And when you have uh, more information from this case, from decision making under uncertainty, here you can say that we have the extent of information availability is one more step ahead. In this case, decision making under risk, here you are provided with the probability of occurring of each states of nature. Only this is the difference in all these three situations: decision making under certainty, decision making under uncertainty, decision making under risk. Let us revise let us have a quick recap of these three different situations. Decision making under certainty, sufficient information is available. Here you can easily find out course of action and its result. Under uncertainty, here information availability is very less. You don't know that what will be the particular states of nature going to happen this time, and in this case your states of nature is known in such a way that you can calculate probability. The probability of occurring of each states of nature is known to you. Only this is the more information availability in this case. Now, how we should take decision under these situations? So decision making under certainty, there are sufficient tools available, mathematical techniques available like assignment problem, transportation problem, linear programming models. There are sufficient methods available. But in the case of uncertainty, how we should take decision when you have we don't have sufficient information, but still we have to take some uh, mm, logical decisions, or you can say some decisions based on some methodology. So here we are going to understand that what is the methodology to take decisions when this is the situation of uncertainty, and as well as decision making under risk also. So first we will take decision making under uncertainty. Now if we try to put down this information, so this information can better be presented in the form of table. Suppose put course of action this side, course of action this side, and its states of nature this side, and in this way you can form a table. In this way you can form a table. So course of action is A1, A2, A3, and states of nature are N1, N2, N3. Now the data which was written here, now that data can be represented in the form of this table. Here A1 and N1, payoff corresponding to A1 and N1 is P11, payoff corresponding to A1 and N2 is P12. So in this way all the payoff can be represented. This is the reason this table is known as payoff table. This table is known as payoff table. This table is known as payoff table. Now we will see that how we are going to take decision under uncertainty. Decision making under uncertainty. There are 5 different criteria given. Criteria means that each time what mindset, what philosophy you are following to take decision when you are dealing with the situation under uncertainty. First is optimistic criteria, or criteria of optimism, optimistic criteria. Second one is pessimistic criteria. Third one is regret criteria. Regret criteria or minimum regret criteria. Then fourth one is Hurwicz, Hurwicz. This is the name of the author. Hurwicz criteria. Then last one is Laplace criteria. Laplace criteria. So now just see one by one. There are 5 criteria. Criteria means there are certain philosophy or certain mindset when you are going to take decision that what criteria you follow in that particular situation. That is there is a particular name for that criteria. So first one is criteria of optimism. Second one is criteria of pessimism. Third one is regret criteria, and fourth one is Hurwicz criteria, Hurwicz. This is the name of author, and last one is Laplace criteria. This is the name of author, Laplace criteria. So criteria of optimism, criteria of pessimism, criteria of regret, criteria of Hurwicz, criteria of Laplace. So these are 5 criteria. In next video we will deal each criteria one by one. Thank you.